Hi guys, my name is Jyoti Yadav and today we'll be talking about how is it that we can understand what kind of thinking capacity we have and how is it that we can improve it, okay, by understanding the nature of it. So in this video, I would be talking to you about certain situations and scenarios through which you can really assess your own thinking and understand if this is a progressive thinking or it is a regressive thinking. Is it helping you achieve something in your life or is it helping you become a better individual? Okay, so let's just get started. And the first thing I want to talk to you about is assess your thinking pattern. Understand how is it that you think. Okay, it's very important for you to know that what is the level of thinking you have and how is it that really helps you in understanding better situation in your life in a much better way. Any situation it can lead to. How is it that you really respond to that certain situation? It completely depends on the thinking pattern you have. Okay, the next thing is writing your thoughts, because when you write your thoughts you really understand that how is it that you actually see them on a surface level. So writing thoughts always help in understanding the nature of it. And the next thing which I always feel that notice what is your reaction to certain situations are, because your reaction to certain situation also depends on the way you think, on the way you understand situation and scenario in your life, and how is it that you choose to respond to them. Okay, also you have to be present, whenever you are in certain situation, certain event or certain scenario, you have to be very present. We have to be very mindful of how is it that you are responding to that particular situation and what is it happening on a back end, on your thinking level. How is it that you are taking signs from those particular situation, and how is it that your brain is thinking, in which pattern it is going, at what level it is making you feel happy, sad, anxiety, stress, depending on the scenario and situation in your life. Understand that how does it really teach you, like what is it really teaches you, and then how do you really respond to a situation. The next thing is understand what is the nature of your thinking. Is it positive, is it negative? Are you a positive thinker always, doesn't matter in what situation you are, or you are a negative thinker, no matter what happens you always think negatively? Learn how to differentiate between your positive thinking and your negative thinking, and when you are able to differentiate, you'll be able to better understand that how is it that you need to improve your thinking pattern. Because if you do not know what your thinking is, whether it is negative or you think positive all the time, and no matter what the situation is, you need to know what is your thinking pattern. Try to have a differentiation between these two things, and also most importantly figure out what is a belief system. I have noticed that belief system is the most important reason on the way your thinking pattern is. Whatever you've learned through your childhood, whatever you've seen in your environment, the kind of belief system which is inculcated in your mind is very much responsible for the way you think today, and also how you respond to certain situation. It completely depends on the belief system. Say for example, if somebody asks you for help and you feel that you're not going to help this person because he or she is not also going to help you. You know why this happens? Because maybe there is a belief system which is inculcated that helping someone is not going to be useful for you, or when you help someone they will not help you back, right? So this is also an example of belief system which because of which you respond in a certain situation, or you have a certain thought on the basis of when somebody asks you for a help. So most importantly, all your belief system are designed on the basis of the thinking pattern you have, and also on the, I mean, these are all mixed, the way you think is the same way you believe on certain things, the way you believe on certain things, and that is how you start thinking. So these are all interrelated kind of a stuff, but you need to bring about a differentiation that how is it you have to segregate that what is your belief system, how much your belief system is impacting your thinking pattern. Okay, the next thing is you need to understand your personality and your characteristics, because that is very important. The way your personality is, your thinking is also very much likely to be in certain way, exactly in the same way. So most importantly, when you understand your own characteristics, when you understand how do you live your life, how do you respond in certain situation, what are your characteristics, and figure that out whether certain characteristics are really helping you out or they are just there to burden you, they are just there to burn you out. Because I've seen that certain habits of ours are really burdening for ourselves. They don't let you grow, they don't let you take action, they don't let you move ahead. They will cling to you, they'll not let you move in your life, and then you always keep on thinking that why your life is not improving, why you're not going from one place to another. And this definitely has to do with your habits, because the more and more you do one thing, that you become subconsciously programmed to do that thing, and most of us are programmed subconsciously, all because of our habits. So have a check on your habit as to how are you responding to your certain situation in your life, what kind of habits you have built for yourself. Are these good habits, are these bad habits, are these habits protecting you, are these habits just there to waste your time or to make you an individual which is not useful for yourself or for somebody else. Okay. And also, habits is what makes you and breaks you. I have noticed, if you don't have good habits, if you don't have progressive habits, if you don't have habits which are positive in nature, you tend to fail in all the activities you want to do in your life. Whether it could be achieving your dream, whether it could be achieving a goal for yourself, whether it could be interpersonal relationship, having a good communication with someone, or bettering your relationship. It all depends on the way you have habits. So most importantly, your habits are also something that defines your thinking pattern. So most importantly, check your habits today, what kind of habits you have, check your characteristics, how are you as a person, what is your personality, review your thinking, understand your thinking pattern, whether it is positive or negative, spend some time on yourself. The most important, I think the key here is in spending time with your own self alone, so that you understand this person pretty well. And when you understand yourself well, you are in a position to deal with certain scenarios in your life, and you can deal with the internal mess, because all of us have so much of internal mess, and we don't deal it. We kind of keep it in our closet, and we just want to move ahead. You can only move ahead when something in your life, something in your past is completely taken care of. Either acknowledge it, address it in your life, or completely get rid of it. And getting rid of something which is a past baggage, which is something negative, it's usually very difficult. And you can take somebody's help, you can speak to a friend, you can speak to a mentor, you can hire a coach, you can speak to your colleagues, whoever you wish to. But make sure you address these situations and scenarios in your life, and also have always a check on your belief system. Understand how are you coded, as a person, what kind of belief system is inculcated in your mind, and what have you been taught from your childhood. Do you still believe on that, or is it still relevant in today's scenario? Understand these aspects, and the moment more and more you understand these aspects, your life becomes much more clear. And when your life is clearer, you are less burdened. When you're less burdened, you automatically have a very clear thinking. And when you have a clear thinking, it takes you in a certain direction, and the direction is usually a progressive direction, which will help you achieve your goals in life, which will help you achieve your outcomes, which will help you live a peaceful life. At the end, the journey of a human being is to reach to a bliss, right? And you can only reach to a bliss when you're very clear about your life, about your own thinking pattern, when you can control your own behavior and your mindset. So I hope that whatever I've said in this particular video is going to be useful for you. You are going to review your own belief system, you're going to review your own thinking pattern, and try to figure out what works best for you. And if whatever I've just said makes a difference in your life, please do put it in the comment box that you liked and this worked for you. And I will be happy to hear all your comments. And thank you so much. Please do like and subscribe.